Script approximately 11 minutes. For years, Princess Leonor has been preparing for one destiny, becoming Queen of Spain. But in recent months, something happened that surprised even military insiders. Reports emerged that Spain's elite military circles had welcomed the future monarch into one of the most demanding environments in the country's armed forces. Why would an heir to the throne be allowed anywhere near Spain's toughest soldiers? Was this simply a ceremonial visit, or was there something much bigger happening behind palace walls? Today, we're taking a closer look at why Spain's elite special forces have embraced Princess Leonor, and what it really means for her future. Before we begin, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let's get started. Spain has always expected its future monarchs to understand the armed forces. Unlike many royal families where military service is optional, Spain places enormous symbolic importance on the relationship between the crown and the military. King Felipe VI himself completed extensive military training before becoming king. He attended the Army Military Academy, the Naval Academy, and the Air Force Academy. Those experiences helped build respect between the military and the future king. Now Princess Leonor is following exactly the same path. Since entering military training, Leonor has experienced demanding physical exercises, tactical instruction, leadership challenges, and strict military discipline. She hasn't been treated like a tourist. Instead, instructors have repeatedly emphasized that cadets, including the princess, must meet the same standards whenever safety permits. That approach has impressed many within Spain's armed forces. Recently, Leonor has spent time observing and training alongside highly specialized military units. Although she has not officially become a member of Spain's Special Operations Forces, interactions with these elite units represent an important stage of her military education. Spain's Special Operations community is among the most respected branches of its military. These soldiers specialize in counter-terrorism, reconnaissance, hostage rescue, maritime operations, and complex missions requiring exceptional physical and mental endurance. Simply being invited to observe or participate in parts of their training is considered an honor. Military analysts believe Leonor's presence serves several purposes. First, it gives her first-hand knowledge of the challenges faced by Spain's most highly trained personnel. Second, it helps strengthen trust between the future commander-in-chief and the military. Third, it demonstrates continuity between generations of the Spanish monarchy. Many soldiers reportedly appreciate that Leonor has shown genuine curiosity rather than expecting special treatment. Instead of avoiding difficult exercises, she has consistently shown determination to learn. Several former military officers have commented publicly that attitude matters. Respect inside the armed forces isn't earned through titles. It's earned through commitment, and that commitment appears to have made an impression. Of course, security around the princess remains extraordinary. Every movement involving Leonor requires extensive planning. Special protection teams coordinate closely with military commanders to ensure that training remains both realistic and safe. This sometimes limits exactly how much she can participate. Live fire exercises, hazardous operations, and classified missions naturally involve restrictions. Nevertheless, even limited exposure provides valuable experience. Military leadership believes future commanders benefit from understanding how elite units think and operate. Leonor's education is, therefore, about far more than learning military drills. It's about developing judgment. Future kings and queens rarely command troops directly on the battlefield. Instead, they serve as constitutional heads of the armed forces. That role requires understanding military culture, sacrifice, and leadership. Spain wants its future queen to possess that understanding long before ascending the throne. Observers have also noticed Leonor's ability to adapt to military life. Early reports described long days, physically demanding schedules, and strict discipline. Those conditions represent a dramatic contrast to royal ceremonies and public appearances. Yet Leonor has repeatedly demonstrated resilience. Military instructors often value humility above everything else. Cadets who listen carefully, accept criticism, and continue improving generally earn respect. According to those familiar with Spain's military traditions, Leonor has displayed exactly those qualities. That may explain why elite units appear increasingly comfortable welcoming her during training activities. Some commentators initially questioned whether exposing the heir to the throne to military exercises created unnecessary risks. Others argued that future monarchs should experience exactly the same preparation as previous generations. The Spanish government has consistently supported Leonor's military education as an important constitutional responsibility. Public opinion has also shifted over time. Many Spaniards who initially viewed military service as symbolic have become impressed by Leonor's willingness to embrace difficult conditions. Images showing muddy uniforms, demanding field exercises, and long training days have helped reinforce that perception. Rather than projecting privilege, those moments project commitment. For elite soldiers, that difference matters. Military culture places enormous value on shared hardship. When leaders demonstrate they're willing to experience challenging conditions alongside others, trust grows naturally. No one expects Princess Leonor to become a special operations soldier. That has never been the objective. Instead, the goal is to ensure she understands the people she will one day represent as Spain's future queen. Meeting elite soldiers, observing their training, and learning about their missions all contribute to that education. It's also worth remembering that today's military faces evolving challenges. Cybersecurity, international peacekeeping, humanitarian missions, NATO cooperation, and emerging technologies require broader knowledge than ever before. Leonor's education reflects that changing reality. Rather than focusing only on traditional military ceremonies, her training introduces her to modern defense capabilities across multiple branches. Each experience expands her understanding of Spain's national security responsibilities. Royal experts believe these interactions will influence Leonor's future leadership style. A monarch who personally understands military life may communicate more effectively with service members during national crises. That connection can strengthen both public confidence and institutional stability. As Leonor continues rotating through Spain's Army, Navy, and Air Force training programs, she will likely encounter additional specialized units. Each new experience builds upon the last. Each lesson prepares her for responsibilities that extend far beyond royal ceremonies. Whether attending military academies, participating in exercises, or meeting elite personnel, the underlying message remains consistent. Spain is preparing its future queen not simply to wear the uniform, but to understand the people who wear it every day. In the years ahead, historians may look back on this period as one of the most important chapters in Princess Leonor's development. Her willingness to embrace demanding military education has already changed public perceptions. It has strengthened her relationship with Spain's armed forces. And perhaps most importantly, it has demonstrated that leadership is built through preparation, discipline, and service, not inherited automatically. That's why Spain's elite military community appears increasingly willing to welcome Princess Leonor into their world. Not because of her royal title alone, but because every challenge she accepts helps prepare her for the enormous responsibility that lies ahead. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories about Princess Leonor, the Spanish royal family, and the future of the Spanish monarchy. We'll see you in the next video.